So when we can kind of take the focus of movement and exercise away from the kind of rigid routines and the protocols and the checklist, and instead focus the movement on experiencing pleasure, experiencing connection, being in the moment, being mindful of everything, now you start seeing more relational aspects of movement. Hi, I'm Brian Cook. I'm the National Director for Movement and Exercise, part of the adaptive care model at Alsana. I think movement really does tie everything together in the adaptive care model because movement is so static in our lives. We need to move, and it's going to affect every part of our body, every cell in our body, and every part of our being. You know, getting all of that information and that knowledge and those techniques, getting it into their hands so they can benefit from it. And we're already starting to see that it's starting to work. So that's a really encouraging and hopeful sign. We can go out and move, but how we move is how we interact with the rest of the world. Our bodies interact with the rest of the world that way. We interact with other people that way. But if we can then focus on being in the moment and not just being in the movement, then we can really get that relational component either with the people that you're with or with the things that are around you. The movement program is not at all based on doing an activity, doing a behavior. It's based on all of the other stuff that goes into that and comes out of that. Because when we look at any of these movements, any sport, any exercise, anything that you do, the quality of it is really in the connection. And the quality of it is really in the overall experience of being in that moment and enjoying the full scope of that moment in a client's life. So it's not just one perspective or one person that is kind of implementing all of this. It really is a team approach. And I think that's a huge thing that Alsana has that's a major advantage because it really matches the nature of not only the eating disorder, but the role of movement in the eating disorder. So we can't oversimplify it and just say, do this and you'll be okay. It really does take that kind of collective expertise of a variety of different backgrounds, and we're lucky to have that at Alsana.